Do you want to discover more joy, peace, and freedom with food, exercise, and your body? Here we bring a compassionate, holistic, and sustainable approach to fitness so you can fully enjoy the life you want and express your unique self with the world. I'm Michelle Roscoe, and I want to help you find fitness freedom. I'm so glad you're here.
Doing nothing could be the best thing for your fitness. Yet it sounds so anti-fitness. In a world of reaching more goals, seeking endless growth, and making accomplishment the key marker of success, doing nothing sounds so counterintuitive. When I was in the throes and the darkness of my disordered eating, it consumed my life. I can recall that time in my life as an obsessive doing. Thinking and doing. I had to exercise a certain amount of times a week for a certain time period. I had to log a certain distance or hit certain reps in order for it to feel like enough. I had to measure all of my food. I had to know what was going in and what was going out. I counted calories by the tens and the ones. I was always doing, even in my school and in my religious practices. It was always do, accomplish, more, never enough. Even after I decided to recover and started eating more, it took me into the binging side of behaviors, and in that time, I felt like I had to exercise even more to make up for what I was eating. It was a hamster wheel, a never-ending cycle. If I took a day off, I felt bad. If I ate too much, I felt bad. Everything was input and output, and my output had to be more than my input, or I felt guilty. Fast forward about 10 years later, I am a health and fitness coach. I love what I do. I have my own business. Doing this, where am I now personally? One thing that I value, maybe it's up there. It's in the top 5. I value nothing. Again, it sounds so anti-fitness, where in this world you hear just do it and no pain, no gain, and sweat is fat leaving your body. I work in the fitness industry, and I hear the personal struggles and goals that people have in their fitness. I see how people really push themselves in their workouts. There's a sense sometimes of having to prove something, of having to go beyond the natural bounds of your body to feel like you've done enough, to experience pain in the form of soreness or fatigue, to feel like you've exercised enough, to say no over and over again to foods that you would really like to say yes to, and then sometimes caving in and saying yes and feeling guilty. And yes, it's true. We do push our bodies to challenge ourselves, to get stronger, to go faster, or to be able to move for longer. And those are so important for our health. It's important for us to demand more of our body than we're used to in order to become stronger and to build our bodies to be healthier. But it has to be balanced with nothing. And it has to come from a place of not needing to prove anything, of doing it for the joy, of doing it for the love of yourself. The doing has to be balanced with the nothing. Just like we need recovery for our muscles, and our bodies actually recover when we're sleeping, when we're doing nothing, which is the ultimate non-doing, and we recover and our muscles build up when we're not moving them, our health grows in nothing, in space. So my advice to you is to do nothing. Doing nothing could be the best thing for your fitness and your health. What do I mean by nothing, though? What am I talking about? I mean sitting. I mean stillness. I mean silence. No distractions. No doing. Sitting, stillness, silence. I believe that most of our problems could be diminished or completely absolved by sitting still in nature and in silence for long periods of time. And if you think you're the type of person who can't do that, you could be right. I don't know your exact situation or mental state or life experiences. You are the best judge for your body. I'm not going to tell you what is right for you, but I do believe that most of us need the medicine of nothing. I do believe that this healing medicine of nothing can be the thing we need to actually improve our health and fitness. Doing nothing can be the medicine that we need. It might not sound fun doing nothing, especially when you're busy. You have so much on your to-do list, your want list, and you want to feel productive. But in the nothing, that's where you connect with yourself, your being, because we are beings, not doings. We are souls in human bodies. We are consciousness. We are intelligent creators. We are love. That is who we are. But in the constant doing and moving and proving, we lose connection with ourselves. If you find it hard to do nothing, you probably need it the most. So back to the question, what do I mean by nothing? Here are some traits of true nothingness. I said stillness, sitting, silence, space, all of those. So getting away from distractions and demands. Getting to a place, whether that's in your closet, which truthfully I am in now because it's good for sound reduction. So hello from my closet. Getting away from distractions and demands. Maybe that means going out into a park. Maybe it means turning your phone on Do Not Disturb. Maybe it means hiding away in the bathroom for 10 minutes. Getting away from distractions and demands from the people in your life, from your technology, from to-do lists. Just get away. Carve some time to get away. Sitting or lying still. You could also walk slowly, but not for the purpose of exercise. Sitting, lying still. I like to sit in my nothingness. Having nothing to figure out or do. There's no purpose for this. There's no problem you have to solve. There's nothing you have to do. That's an important part of nothingness. There's no goal. There's no outcome that you need to happen. Some other traits are listening. Listening to the sounds around you. Listening to the sounds that are far away, the sounds that are close, listening to your breath, listening to your heartbeat, just listening and not labeling or making it mean anything, just listening. Another thing is looking. You might want to close your eyes in your nothing time if you're going for like a meditation, but also look, just sit and look. This is why I love going out into nature. I have a lake by my house in Madison, Wisconsin. It's my favorite place in all of Madison. I used to walk there every single day. Now it's not every day, but pretty frequently I like to get out there and just sit. And there are ducks and birds, and the water looks different, a little bit different every day. And I get to walk on the grass and just look at nature around me. So listening, looking. And along with having nothing to figure out or to do, having no urgency to get anywhere or to end the session. So give yourself some space where it's not like you're constantly looking at the clock and you're like, how much I have to finish this at a certain time. Maybe set a timer so that you can just get lost. And then when that timer goes off, then if you have to get somewhere, you can do that. Putting your phone on Do Not Disturb is a really great idea. There's nowhere to go. Know where you have to be. Just follow your intuition, follow your gut, follow where you feel like your heart takes you in the next step. And then the last one is not feeling full of guilt for taking this time for yourself. Not feeling guilt. Not feeling like, oh, I should be doing something else. How could I be so selfish? These people need me. I should be doing work right now. And honestly, that was the hardest one for me in the beginning. It still is sometimes, that feeling of guilt for taking time for myself. And yeah, some of these might be hard. It might be hard to sit still. It might be hard to give yourself space. It might be hard to get away from distractions. You might be like, oh, but I need my phone for work. At first, it might be hard, but it's a practice. Nothing is a practice. Doing nothing is a practice. It's actually one of the hardest things that we can do is nothing. And truly, when you do this and you practice it enough to get to a point where it feels good and it doesn't feel so hard, you realize, my friend, that the secret is that nothing is not nothing. When you make time to stop, to become more aware of yourself and your environment, you settle into open space, you realize that every moment is full of life. and flow and beauty and intelligence, and that you are a part of it. You begin to hear your own spirit speak, and you become more connected with yourself. You see more of what actually is rather than believing the stories that fill your mind day to day. This nothing is actually everything. But you have to be willing to give up everything else to discover it. So I hope you make time for nothing today and the rest of your week and the rest of your life, because this connection with yourself is the foundation for everything else. And after all, fitness is about being kind and being good to your body. Why should we do that at all? Because you are worthy of every good thing, and you have the power to create it in your life. So make time for nothing today.
Do you want to get the happy, healthy life that you want, that you really want, in a compassionate, sustainable, and holistic way, without the pain or strain, even if you've tried everything and it hasn't worked, or you're a complete fitness noob? Become the hero of your own body, health, and life by joining the Healthy Heroes. It's the most sustainably effective, enjoyable, and comprehensive fitness community to help you live your healthiest life and enjoy your fittest body without having to diet, punish yourself, restrict your food, or strain in pain. You can join as soon as today by clicking the link in the show notes. Let's become the hero of your own health, so that you can enjoy your life to the fullest and express your unique self with the world.